Oh, my mic was muted, y'all. I'm sorry to YouTube. Hopefully, y'all can hear me now. My mic was muted. I just realized my mic was muted. My fault, y'all. My fault. I was wondering why y'all couldn't hear me. Yeah, my mic was muted. We back though. We back. All right. Let's just get this thing on the. Let's get this party started. All right. All right. Hopefully, y'all can hear me now. My mic was muted. And we also live on TikTok as well. What's up, TikTok? How y'all doing? All right, let's get this on the road. We are this is the next character we have in our Invincible marathon. We got Anissa. And yeah, you guys know how it works pretty much. Yo, what's up, my brother? What's good? Yes, so how you doing? I got that video for you coming soon. The critique video. I haven't forgot about you. The drawing is epic. Thank you so much. Hi, hey, what's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's get this sketch going. We're gonna start coloring as well. And here's our reference of Anissa. Want to capture that really mean snarl she does. So yeah. No problem, no problem. Let's get it. And what's up? TikTok's going crazy. Hold on, I'm missing some comments on TikTok. I'm sorry. Can you show the others you've drawn so far? Yes, I can. I will do that. Before I leave. Before I leave, I'll do that. So yeah. Let's get it. Hi AJ, how you doing? AJ as well, how you doing? Or am I saying your name wrong? I'll tell you AJ as well. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. What brush do I use? These brushes are custom. They're custom. That means you can only download them from my link because I made them. So if you want them, you can check them out. If you don't, by all means, don't get them. Yeah. But the brush I am using is called the Smooth Ink. I just renamed it. It's actually like it's also called the ink pen in the brush pack. So yeah, your art looks so good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. Seriously. All right, let's draw in that ear. And yeah, of course, you guys know how we do. We talk, we chat it up, we draw. Nothing too crazy, you know. But yeah, I don't F with Anissa, but I'm excited for the drawing. Oh yeah, I feel you. Anissa's not a good character, you know. She's not a good person. What she did was awful. But again, you know, she's not meant to be a good character. She's supposed to be a bad character, you know. So everyone has their own opinion and feelings about her, you know. So, you know, there's a lot of bad characters in fiction that are just meant to be bad, and she's one of those characters, you know. And you're allowed to be a fan of a bad character, in my opinion. Like I like the Joker. Like I'm a fan of the Joker, and he's a horrible character. Like I'm talking about like fictionally, he's a really bad person. But like I said, that's the whole point of his character. He's an evil person. Yo, Unk, draw Takanoko. Am I saying it in there? Taka-ako? I gotta look that up. I gotta Google that. I'm saying that name wrong. You said it's spelled T-A-K Tak-ako. Maybe it's Takako. Let's see. I think I recognize that name. Let's see. I'm getting some K-pop star. Hold on. Let me do it. Yeah, okay, I do know her. I just forgot her name. I forgot to pronounce it. Yeah. Yeah, we might do that next time. I think after this is over, we're gonna do some more anime characters like we used to. You know. Let's get this this hair done. I'm trying to capture that flow because she's like flying, as you can see. The fabric's going in that direction, so yeah. Want to try and capture that exact, you know, sketch going. Hi y'all. Hey, welcome to the stream. Let me make sure that y'all can actually, okay, I was making, okay, because on my other screen it wasn't showing my my drawing, and I was like, oh crap, did my thing freeze? We're good though, we're good. Hi Legend. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, so you can draw? Yes, I can. I teach it too. Teach you how to draw all the time. Actually, that's my main content source. Let's get this. I want to get like a couple of cross hatching in here as well. But yeah. And of course, we actually did a vote yesterday, and the next character after Anissa is going to be Debbie. Yes, Debbie from, of course, Invincible, Mark's mom. That's the one that won. So we'll be doing Debbie right after this is drawing is done, you know. Drawing Anissa, I see. Yes, I'm glad you guys recognized her in my style. I recognize that voice anywhere. What's good? Haven't come across you in a minute. Hey, appreciate that. Long time no see. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Glad all you guys are here. Try and capture this. Her hair's kind of cut short, so it's not like gonna be super flowy, but I still want to get some of those strands to kind of fly in the wind. Trying to capture that movement, you know. But yeah. Why does it look so tough? I'm trying to make it that way. I appreciate that though. Try to go for that toughness, you know. What's good? How y'all feel about the latest episode of Invincible? I personally feel like it was a little bit it felt a little fillery, but even I know. This is my opinion though. Just a little fillery. Well, it wasn't horrible. I think people were overreacting how bad it was. It wasn't that bad. Like, it was still okay, in my opinion, but I could tell, like, you know, it was like, this feels a little bit different. The way it wrote it. Got a quick question, AJ. From one artist to another, I suppose, which I'll ask in the next, to avoid running out of text. I'm currently in the middle stage as an artist, where tutorials don't benefit me much. So I'm not sure what to turn to now that tutorials have taught me what they can. The latest Invincible episode was fire though, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, about your question. People reach that point, you know, people reach that point where tutorials are no longer beneficial. I've definitely reached that point, you know. I look at tutorials sometimes, but most of the stuff that I see, I already know. And I feel like I'm not progressing. And that's, I feel like at that stage in your art journey is like, that's when you want to start challenging yourself, you know, pushing yourself to your limits, seeing what you can and can't do, you know, because there are still things, no matter how good you get, there's still going to be things that you're not good at. I still have things I gotta work on. I still have things that I struggle with. So I try to find those things, by drawing a lot. That's one way, and also just by seeing what I can, like, how far I can push my skills. What can I do? Are you at the level where you can draw from memory? That's one of the biggest challenges for an artist, drawing with no references, just straight memory. And that's one thing I really try to hone in on. I'm not saying that drawing from memory is everything. Like, you don't have to do memory drawing all the time, but getting to that point will be a nice challenge for you. Getting to that point, it will be great if you want to take it there. If you guys want to take it to that next level. So just really ask yourself that question. How good are you, and how much do you know, how much do you not know, and then challenge yourself and see what you could work on, and also how you can become like your final form, I guess. How far you can push yourself. That's pretty much what I try to do for the most part. I've gotten to the point where I hardly use references, and it's pushed me. It's made me like see mistakes, and then I was like, wow, maybe I was weak here. Sometimes I would draw hands with no references, and I'm like, wow, my hands could use some work. That's how you can find your gaps. Trying to draw without references and trying to see where you're weak at, and working on those. I hope that made sense. I'm kind of yapping right now, going on a rant, but just do my best. Alright, I want to try and add a little bit more thickness up here. I might take that away. No, I'll keep it. Bro, I think the creators heard the heat towards Invincible because he gets his whooped a lot, and they decided to make him make the volcano. Oh yeah, I see what you're trying to say, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he does lose a lot in the show. Like, he has been losing a lot, and that's that episode where he was just like, he easily destroyed that lava chick. I was like, whoa. He really is really strong. Like, you kind of see the levels. Even the demons were like, well, that was easy. Like, dang. Makes it look super weak. So maybe you're right about that. Maybe you have a point. They're trying to, like, really make Mark not like a little punk anymore. They're like, yo, we can't let our mans go out like this. Which I can respect. I can, I get that. Cause he is a Viltrumite. And he needs to start whipping ass like one. I can't do too many curse words on here, because But yeah. All right, look at that then. All right, I think I like that. I want to have this hair piece really stand out. I'm gonna also make it look more textured. Sorry about that. It's a biker gang. They always come through. But it's still a really good episode. It also shows how strong Mark is for real. Yeah, exactly. Like, Mark is not weak. He's not supposed to be weak. He's like... Well, actually, I won't say he's not supposed to be weak. I feel like in the beginning it's fine, because he's still learning his powers. He's still, like, discovering himself. So I guess in the earlier seasons, it's like, yeah, it makes sense. But I want to see his progression, because he's been training for like a while. I need to start seeing him take W's, and people like fear him a little bit. The only time Mark should be getting his butt whooped is if he's fighting someone who is way higher than him, like fighting Thrag or Conquest or any of those other really big dogs. That makes sense. Or even Battle Beast. Those fights make sense for he to, like, okay, that's a challenge for him. Those guys are like, level 100, threats. So that makes sense. But these freaking side characters, bro, I'm like, dude, get rid of those dudes for real. How'd you hit 3 mil? Was it fast? Well, I started. Actually, I have been growing my account for a while. This is an old account. Like, my account is not new. I mean, I did lose it and then got it back a few times, but it's been through the ringer. I actually started my account during pandemic. So I've been growing it for a while since then. That's low-key when TikTok was at its best, when it was at its peak. But yeah, that's how long I have my account. So it's been a while. I've been growing it for a while. Oh yeah, I do memory drawings as much as I can. Didn't know it was that useful actually. Yeah, it makes sense. Thank you. No problem. I'm glad. Yeah. Memory drawing is always gonna be, you know, it's like one of the best exercises you can do, because once you can start making art with no references, there's no limit. Like you literally had no one stopping you. It's kind of like your it's like when Rock Lee took off his ankle weights and he just like go full force. You know, that's when you reach that level. You know, you no longer can hold. You don't gotta hold back anymore. You know. You got YouTube. Yes, I'm actually live on it right now. If you guys want to come see the stream, come over here. I got my camera and you guys can get a better view of the actual screen. I mean, you don't have to, because I'm doing like an overhead POV on TikTok, but y'all can see like the full screen on YouTube. Cool art, dude. Thank you so much, Mar. Thank you. Jado, yo, Unc, let me ask a question. Go ahead, bro. Hurry up. The shot going by fast. Hi, AJ. How you doing? How you doing? So to say Thrag. Yeah, I need to see Thrag fight. I need to see Thrag fight. It's gonna be lit. I'm good. Good. That's good. It's good to be good. It's good to be good. All right, y'all. I think the sketch is all right. I'm going to just, you know, add a few things here and there. So yeah. Who are you drawing this time? Anissa. I'm drawing Anissa. How are you, AJ? I'm great. How are you? Yo, AJ, love the art, gang. Thank you so much. What's up, gang? What's good? Who? What's good? Who? I've low-key put in a ton of art over the past 3 years. That's what's up. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're only gonna get better. You only move forward when it comes to art. You know, I think the only time you can get set back doing drawing is if you stop drawing for a while and you like lose some of the muscle memory. That's when you start getting set back during drawing. But if you keep on drawing, it's gonna be way easier for you. All right, let me try and clean up and darken some of these lines. I like my lines to be sketchier though. There we go. Just a little something. All right, I think I'm ready to whatchamacallit. I think I'm ready to start coloring, or at least getting the flats done. Let me get that and that. Yeah, there are gonna be some gaps because this thing is a little weak. There we go. That's my line layer. That's my other sketch that I didn't like, so I had to change it up. Alright, sweetness. So now I got my flats, and I can start coloring and stuff like that, adding in everything I need. Anissa's hair is kind of like a dark brown. I'm gonna go more of my own palette though, because the colors they have in the reference is not true to the actual color. It's a little desaturated for the reference picture, but it's all right. Oh wait, I knew I was going crazy when I didn't put it on alpha lock. There we go. I don't think he animates blood. I actually do animate a little bit. I'm practicing though, you know. And that kind of ties back to my advice I was giving to X over here. You know, challenging yourself. Like right now, I'm like in my animation phase, trying to get better. And it's another challenge for me because I'm not really. I don't think I'm like animation is a whole nother like ball game. I feel like I feel like I'm comfortable with my art drawing skills, but animation is like the next level for me. And once I get that, you know, I'm on top of the world, bro. So yeah. That's my next challenge. Gonna push myself to my limits. Animation's hard though. Like honestly, I probably would have been more like I guess better if I started animation first and then transitioned to drawing. But I did drawing first and trying to get to animation, so it's a little bit different. I'm used to making still images, but making them move, woof, bro. When I tell you that's a mental stressor, I'm like, dang, it's crazy. People do this full time. That's why low key. That's why when I started animation, I low-key cut the animators on Invincible some slack. Because I know how hard it is to animate. I know the strain that they go under. And the fact that they have a time limit or like a deadline to meet is like even more stressful. So that's why I always give the animators for Invincible a little bit of slack. Because people don't understand how hard it is to animate. They really don't. They really don't. Especially when it's a small team. I don't think they have a big team. It's not like Mappa or these other huge animation studios that have like thousands upon thousands of different people working on it. It's like I think they got a small studio working on Invincible. So they gotta take some shortcuts. I'm not saying it's like one dude, but it's like, you know, it's not as many as a usual animation studio that can put all that time and effort into it. You know? Hi, how are you? I'm great. How are you? Bro, I only want Amanda and Ursula to get animated because both of them are fine. And I want to edit them. They're like one of my favorite characters. I'm pretty sure, though, they're gonna get nerfed in the show. You know, I feel like maybe they will. You know, they might have to. But I'm excited to see Ursula get animated. That's gonna be lit. That's gonna be lit. You know. What are you drawing? I'm drawing a character from Invincible. Not Ursula. Anissa. There we go. I don't know why I forgot her name for a second. Anissa. Alright. Let's get down this. Oh, I've heard that name before. Yes, probably has. She's a pretty major character, at least in the comic books. Not right now in the show. She's kind of like a background character right now, but she's gonna make an impact, all right. When her plot line is developed, she's gonna get it's gonna be pretty you know, pretty impactful to the story. All right, let me get down these colors real quick. Make sure this is locked. Cut off all that. Draw this. This is actually not a bad fist. Probably one of my best fists that I've drawn. It's decent. It's decent. I'll accept it. you know. And we're gonna do the gray color. I'm gonna have this and this and this and this and this, and the rest is gonna be a little bit grayed out. All right, I'm gonna do this manually because I want some of that gray to stick through. So I'm gonna do it this way. Just to show where I need it to be. And then this is going to be a lighter gray, kind of like that. Yeah. You know, if they ever made a live action Invincible, they should cast that one girl who plays Supergirl, the one with the black hair. I forgot her name. She looks like Anissa more than Supergirl, in my opinion. I forgot her name. Let's get back to YouTube. Let's see. I'm also excited to see Tech Jacket for real. Yeah, same. Animation is drawing on drugs. Facts. Facts. All right. That's on everything. When else to get so anime is gonna be so sick. Facts. I appreciate that. Let's see. The line work is 10 times steadier than my line work, bro. I appreciate that. Honestly, my line art is gone to a point where it's more of a refined sketch than actual line work. Because I think that it looks like better with my style. Makes it look more gritty and grungy a little bit. So I've kind of like adopted that new look. I gotta get this. Okay, there we go. There's a little bit too much eat away. There we go. What color are her eyes? Blue? Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go more in this direction. There we go. Let me add in this. There we go. The lips make the thing pop some more. And yeah. All right. Sweetness. I'm gonna probably add some of that too. Just to break it up some more. Actually, hold on. I messed up right here. Because this should be more colored in. And then I can go ahead and add in the white. Which I can't do because I'm not on the white layer. There we go. There we go. There we go. Cool. Cool. Let's go. Let's get it. Hope your day's been well. It has been. Hope your day's been well. Sleepy? It's gonna be dope for real. Yeah, facts. Thanks for the shading video. I tried doing in black and didn't like it, so I went purple and came out better. Yeah, purple works well with a lot of different colors, especially on multiply layer. It does it well. The only live action I've seen that's good is One Piece. I'm trying to think of some other ones that are decent. Yeah, no, I agree. One Piece is probably the best live action like anime to you know, reality adaptation so far. I don't think that not Percy Jackson. I don't think that Avatar's that horrible either. Even though I don't think it's necessary. Avatar's okay. Are you actually? Oh, sorry. You are actually so good at drawing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What app do you use? I use Ibis Paint. It's IBIS and then Paint. So yeah, one word. I mean, this is like a creative choice, but I'm gonna do like these great souls. I feel like that looks better. Even though it's not really on the character, I'm gonna still do it because I like it. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, they have a pretty muted color palette anyway, so yeah. Here was the first head design I did. I didn't like it, so I kind of like redid it. I might save it for another character though. I like to save my other sketches and just put it in the collection bin. That was the other pose I didn't like that either, so I had to switch it up a little bit, tweak the things up. All right, I'm gonna start adding my maps. I'm the map. I'm gonna use purple today. Purplish red. That might blend better. I never in my life thought I would say I want more live action One Piece. Facts. I'm actually enjoying the new season that just came out. It's not bad. And you know, I think one thing we can all say, or you know, I think something they should take away from One Piece is that they actually follow the script of the manga and the anime. You know, they're not trying to make it like, you know, more mature. They're not trying to, you know, add their own storylines to make it more realistic or gritty. They're making it goofy. They're making it fun. They're making it an adventure, and they're leaning into it. And that's why I think One Piece is successful. It's because they're not trying to actually do it. They're following the plot, I mean the blueprint, what they already have, and that's what most of these live actions need to do. You know, just follow the actual main plot. Like, you don't gotta try and change it. It's already good for a reason. So why are you trying to change it? And that's why I think a lot of live actions fail. It's because they're trying too hard to, like, I don't know, either modernize it or just make it like more cool, more adult. But no, One Piece is a goofy anime about a pirate, and the captain's the goofy person, and everyone, and it's the goofy characters, like the villain with the 3 in his hair. Like, it's supposed to be a fun, silly adventure, and that's what makes One Piece so fun. Of course, it has the serious moments in it, but most of the time it's a goofy anime, and that's what they're doing so far. No, they tried to add stuff and try to go exactly. They try to add to the plot and like do different things when all you gotta do is follow the actual script. Just follow what you got, and most of the time it will be good. I think another one that did that well is, I don't know if you guys saw this, but the live action How to Train Your Dragon was pretty good to me because they followed the script. You know, they changed a few things here and there, but they added to the story in a good way. They didn't take away. You know, I thought they did a good job on the live action How to Train Your Dragon because they followed the blueprint. You know, and more shows would be successful if they just did that. You know, it's not that hard to just follow what's in front of you. Like, it's right there. But yeah. But one thing I'm really looking forward to though is I'm looking forward to the new Legend of Aang movie, or is it gonna be a movie or a show? I think it's just a movie. I'm not sure. It should be a show, but it might be a movie. Either way, I'm excited for that. Legend of Aang. Oh my god, I saw the official art, bro. Bro, the Aang gang looks sick, bro. Did you see them? Teen Avatar. They look cold. They look cold. You saw Zuko's hair? That dude, that boy, he looks elegant. That dude looks elegant. There's a live action How to Train Your Dragon? Yes, there is. It actually came out, was it this year or last year? I'm not sure. I think it was this year. No, maybe it was last year. I'm not sure when it came out. I think it was like the end of last year it came out. I forget. But yeah. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Not gonna lie, not a big fan of One Piece, but I respect it. I might watch it one day, though. Still have a lot of anime that I still haven't watched that are in my watch list. I'm more of an Bleach and Naruto fan, to be honest. Hey yo, Naruto fan stands up. Yeah, I got the bandana on today. You can't see it. It's on my head right now. I love Naruto. I love Naruto. And Bleach is lit too. But yeah, honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan of One Piece either. Like when I wasn't the big fan of One Piece either. But like you, I do respect it. It's a great anime. It's one of the big three. And even though I haven't finished the actual anime, because that joint is long, bro. That's a long anime. And honestly, I can't commit. You know, I can't commit. I got pretty far, but I can't commit all the way through. But that's why I'm kind of like I'm kind of rewatching it live action now. I'm kind of watching the live action and enjoying the live action, and I can still get the story, you know. Because like I said, I can't. I'm gonna. It's gonna be a long time to catch up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think the live action's good for those who think the anime is way too long. Watch the live action. It's much shorter, and you can still enjoy One Piece without having to commit to all those thousands upon thousands of episodes that they have for the anime. You know? Hi, Unc. What's up? What program are you drawing on? Ibis Paint. I wish I could pin a comment. I think I can, though. I gotta find a way to do that so people can just know. Alright, let's get down these shadows. I'm gonna leave that blank. I'm probably gonna fill it in later with a, you know, different color. And yeah. Get down this hair. I'll get all this outline first, and then I'll probably just take away the light at a later date. Nice. It's pink. Yeah. Yeah. Anissa might be the worst and best character in the show, not gonna lie. Well, yeah, because she's controversial, you know? Like, she's like, what she did was crazy. but like it makes the story more engaging because of the horrible thing she did, you know. She's not even morally gray. She's just like a bad person. But I think in the comics they try to like do like a well, I'm not gonna spoil the comics for y'all. Y'all gotta read that. I never watched the anime or read One Piece. Only seen the live action. Exactly. Yeah. Some people just don't want to commit all those hours to the the anime. So that's why I say just watch the live action. You can still get the same story, a little bit different, live action, and yeah, it's cool. One Piece. The live action is a good substitute for people who don't want to commit all those hours because it's much shorter and they mainly focus on the main plot. There's no filler episodes, stuff like that. You gotta skip through. So you don't gotta do all that. It's just you watch the anime or you watch the show. Either way, you get the same story. Alright, let's get down these outlines. I'm gonna probably put this whole foot in a shadow. And there we go. Let's get down this. It's gonna be in shadow. And we'll do this as well. The rain outside where I live is making this so much more enjoyable. Hey, I love rainy days. They're the best days in my opinion. I love just chilling in the house on a rainy day and just drawing and watching movies and stuff like that, TV shows. It's the best life. Do you use paper like? I do use paper like. I use other ones too, other brands, but they're a little bit cheaper, which is low key. They kind of like don't last long enough. So paper like is probably the most high quality one you can get. But there's some cheaper options out there that are like $20 less. I got some for like $10. So yeah, I forgot the brand name though. They're kind of just like other off-brand paper-like stuff. I think the one downside to being an iPad user is that you have to buy stuff constantly for your well, not constantly, but you gotta buy stuff for the tablet to use it, because you gotta get paper like screen protectors, you gotta get extra nibs for your pencil. It's just extra stuff you gotta do. While like other tablets like the XP Pen or stuff like that, they already come equipped with everything you need, and the screen is built to last. It has a paper like texture naturally, so But I still love my iPad. I don't think I can ever like give it up completely. But I do want to invest in like dabble in some other tablets, The way you do shadows is very handy and helpful. Oh, thanks. Yeah. People get confused when I do my shadows because they're like, "What are you doing? Just animating these lines?" But I'm just blocking all the shadows out, pretty much. I like to get down all of my shadows in one solid form before I start blending and adding other stuff to it. It's yes, it's the best way for me, personally, to draw shadows. I know, everyone has their own technique, so do what suits you. that's the best way to do art. You know, you got to find a technique that you like, that worked with you, and you can just, you know, do that. You know. But shadow mapping and blocking it out is the best way for me. Please, okay. Whew. I always get a little bit nervous because I've made multiple. Well, I've had multiple instances where I was on the wrong layer, and all these lines I did were on the line art layer. So I kind of get anxiety sometimes when that's why I gotta check just to make sure. But we're good. We're good. Yeah, there's nothing more painful than doing a lot of work and then having to redo it because you were on the wrong layer. Nothing more painful. Like, I'd rather step on a Lego at that point, you know? Alright, let's fill these in. Block. Oh wait, see, I messed up. I made a little gap. Mistake. But it's okay. It's a small one. Just gotta close that off. Boom. Do the hair and everything like that. I bought a tablet used for drawing. That's what's up. Alrighty. Oops, my bad. There we go. Multiply. And boom. So here are my shadows. The pink would work, but I need an environment in order for it to work. I'm going to change this up though. I'm going to change the grays. Of course. Why don't just buy nano texture glass for the iPad? Nano texture glass? I never even heard of that. I don't know what that is. Actually, hold on. This might actually work. I have it myself. It's from Apple, like included paper, like, but a little softer. Really, that's crazy. I never even heard of that. That's crazy. I need more research on that. Been there. The anxiety is real. Facts. All right. Let us change the color to a more grayish blue. And I think that should look, yeah, that looks more natural. Her skin tone, I'm gonna go more into the red, pink, peach area, like that. And the eyes, I'm gonna go with the light blue gray again, just so that it can look like that. There we go. All right, that's what's up. I feel like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I was thinking about doing it anyway, but I was like, maybe not. But I think I'm gonna do it. I'm going to make another layer. Put it onto multiply. I'm going to get a dark red. I'm going to get a textured brush that has like some bumpiness to it, and I'm probably going to add some blood splatter. Let me put on lower palette. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Let's add some blood splatter to her, so she just looks like she just finished beating someone really badly. We all know Viltrumites leave their victims bloody and bruised all the time. Where's your reference? Don't need it. Don't need it. Well, I have Anissa, so I know what she looks like, but that's pretty much it. Sorry, let's see ya. See ya, Unc. Alright, take care. Maybe not right there. I'll see. Maybe on the face. Just add some, just make it look more menacing. I hope they don't get flagged for adding blood to her. I know they be sensitive as heck sometimes. YouTube, it's just a drawing. Please don't flag me. They shouldn't though. I hope it's okay. There we go. Just a little bit right there, maybe. What brush did you use for that blood? This is a Drip Ink bleed pen. It's well, it kind of looks like a whatchamacallit. It's kind of like a bumpy texture brush that I use. This is supposed to be on multiply actually. There we go. Did that work? Did I do anything? It's blood. Okay. Put it on multiply. Okay, that didn't do that much, but whatever. But yeah, it's like a textured brush. So yeah. It's like she rubbed blood off her face. Yeah, that's why I wanted to add something, because her hand's kind of just like up, and I'm like, I put it up there because it makes it look more natural. But I was like, maybe I should have something there to make it, you know, because what she's doing that for no reason. So gonna have that. Maybe like a splatter effect across the chest like that, like, you know, like it got splattered. Yeah. All right, so we got the shadows, got that done. Let's start our blending process. I'm going to get my flat brush, and I'm going to start at, is it okay? It's the same color. Okay, I'm gonna start adding in my blending, mixing some of these colors together. I'll take the blood layer off for now. I'll put it on later because I want that to distract me. Oh wait, I left that there. That's the mistake. Okay. I'm glad I caught that. Yeah, I missed that big smudge to go. Okay, now we can go. My bad. Get down some of that texture. You know, I might have to blur a little bit of this. There we go. I'm actually going to hold on. Change the color of the hair shadows. Cause that red doesn't really go well, so I'm probably gonna change it to that bluish black. There we go. She looks cool. Thank you so much. This is going really well, bro. This is tough. This is so tough. Thank you so much, Yeso. Much love to you. Much love. Damn. Hey, what's good, bro? We here for the Invincible Marathon. It's almost done though. Like I said, we're gonna try and do as many characters as possible this month. Cause next month we're gonna do another theme. I think it's gonna be anime. I'll do a vote. We'll see. I'll probably do a vote to see which the next theme is gonna be. Either gonna be anime characters or game characters. But I did want to do some cartoons. We'll see. I'm not sure. But I also want to do like a specific anime. That way, because like there's a bunch of anime, right? So like maybe we'll do like a category or like a different one anime specifically is what I meant to say. This is the same blue? No, it's not. This is it? Yes, it is. All right. Let's get it. Drawing, what's up? AJ, how you doing? Any suggestions where to watch Invincible for free? No. I have Amazon Prime, so it Amazon Prime is like a yearly, like an annual subscription. So I only pay once a year, and the movies come included. So, but I don't know anywhere else you can go. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, I do. I'm live on it right now. I'm live on YouTube right now. Yo, what's up? She better stop looking at me like that. Yeah. Anissa, yes sir. Alright, let's get down these blends. Get down these. She's quite muscular. You know, she lifts. She could probably bench like what do you think she could bench, y'all? She probably benches like 2.8 billion pounds. I don't know. I know she's strong as heck though. Is drawing your source of income? Yes, it is. Yes, this is my job. I'm working right now. We working. I'd love to see you draw my favorite character in all of fiction Ichigo once. For real. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, we could definitely do some anime characters for the next month. So definitely keep that in my mind. Good art, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, what's up? How everybody doing? How everybody doing? Alright, let me get down these crap. Okay. These shadows. Gonna soften these a little bit. So yeah. I remember the Toji drawing. Yeah, the one I did when he was doing push-ups. Yeah, I remember that one. If you're drawing anime next, if you're drawing anime next month, could you please draw Satoru Gojo? Sure, why not? We'll see. Alright, let's get down these shades. I'm going to get down this. I'm going to show a little bit of like tone in her leg, just a little bit. You know? In my dreams. Can you draw Shaggy? I'm gonna do a vote. I'm gonna see what category we're gonna do next month. It might be cartoon characters, anime characters, or game characters. Dang! I feel like every time I live, all this stuff happens because I swear it's quiet all day. It's quiet all day, and then I turn the live on, and the ambulance are going by, the freaking motorcycle gangs going by. Everything. I'm like, what the heck? Long people cut under the grass. It's like they time it perfectly. It's crazy. She looks like a really nice and respectful person. Yeah. Sure, yeah, of course. Anissa's very nice, very respectful. She has a PhD, you know what I'm saying? She treats everybody with respect and dignity. She wouldn't harm a fly. She wouldn't harm a fly. Oh, brother. If only that was true. Oh, man. All right. Let's get down the rest of that. I think I like that. I'm probably gonna do some deeper shadows next. I'm probably gonna use black. No, dark blue actually. Black is if I want to mute it though. So right here. And right here. Under the arm. And over the face, of course. I wish I could give you gifts. It's alright. It's alright. I'm here for the vibes. I'm here for the vibes. So if anyone does gift, it's much appreciated. Trust me. But I don't expect anyone to give me gifts. Just, you know. Alright, let's get down all that. I'm probably gonna have this and that be all in black. There we go. What are the blue lines? Those are the outline of the shadows. Damn it, where's the fire at? Alright, if people are going to start spamming, you're going to get muted. Facts. So, yeah. What tablet are you using? iPad. All right, y'all. We are nearly done with the shading. Also gotta go soon because I gotta somewhere to be. So yeah. And with that, hold on. Boom. And we are done with that. So here we go, y'all. Here is the Anissa drawing. Hope you guys like it. You know, I'm actually getting a call right now. Gotta pick somebody up. So I gotta head out. But yeah, next stream we're gonna be Debbie. Debbie from Invincible, we're gonna do her. So here's Anissa. Here's a little full body thing. I'm probably gonna add the highlights and stuff later because I didn't have time. But yeah. We're gonna add a background? No, not right now. Not right now. But yeah, y'all. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next stream. Thank you guys so much for watching me. You know, follow me on YouTube, all that stuff. And I'll see y'all next time, y'all. Take care. Peace out.